All right, improvements for first week of October. We are rounding out all locations with the high-vis seatbelts per OSHA. I believe this is in Murfreesboro. Thanks, Ray, and everybody who got that done. Dean at Beasley noticed at the station between slab picking and production, there's not a trash can anywhere near there. So if you had a Monster or a coffee or whatever your caffeinization of choice is that you needed to dispose of, it wasn't easy to do. Guys, it's just all of these little things. So instead of having to walk across the warehouse, there's a trash can. Daryl took time to share some fresh desk and quick quote knowledge with the guys in logistics in the warehouse. This is a really cool idea. I can definitely see how having just a little bit of knowledge and being able to go source some information for themselves could help the entire team just level up. So I don't know who thought of this, but Daryl, this is really cool. Thank you. Dell in design showing us how he updated one of his checklists so it has current information, nothing obsolete. And he talked about how this lets him free up brain power he doesn't have to remember. I think it's a great point. The more we document things and actually write them down, the less we have to remember. It just frees up capacity in our brain to actually add value to our team and customer. I'm not an IT person, but if you think of your brain as RAM memory from a computer, random access memory, the more we document things, the less we have to tax that memory. I love this improvement from Cody at the 424 yard. When it's early in the morning, instead of having to over-process and pull out your phone or a flashlight to read your paperwork, now he just has a switch on his lift that kicks a light on, makes it way easier. Way to fix what bugs you, Cody. This is great. More improvements around the chop saw station at Beasley. So underneath the saw was just a catch-all, and Nick repurposed it, labeled everything. So now this keeps all of our inventory identifiers, our little caps that we put to quickly identify what stage a product is in the receiving process. Really awesome. Shout out to Troy for getting these in the first place. And Nick, this looks really great. It's right where you need it and you're receiving. Just seems like an awesome improvement. Great job. Colin showing us some continuous improvement. Changed the color of the pool noodles to match the color coding on the index bars. I believe those pool noodles are there just as a safety improvement, but he color coded them again to just make it easy to identify you don't grab the wrong thing. Thanks, Colin. Miss Paula doing an awesome job here putting the answer where the question is. So just organizing her header, labeling everything clearly, and color coding as well. Again, just not having to guess when you walk up there, just putting the answer where the question is. Great stuff. Love to see us making quality improvements based on feedback from our customers. So feedback we were getting is side light stop. We were blowing that out with the staples, and just too much pressure coming from the staple gun was blowing that out. And the guys got that feedback and adjusted it, and it looks great. Thank you, guys. Very cool improvement from service and install. So SDLs used to have to bring out a whole miter saw, a whole chop saw to cut these cleanly. And just went and found a $30 tool that sets the angle, puts the answer where the question is there, makes a clean cut. This is a really cool improvement. Way to go, guys. Dean showing us the magic of the Stream Deck. For those repetitive office tasks, things that you're doing the same every time, it's pretty amazing what the Stream Deck can do. If you've not seen it, get Matt or Dean in production or Austin Anderson, or if you're in Murfreesboro, get JC to show you what we're doing with it. It's pretty amazing. Nick got inspired by one of Paul Akers' videos. This is the floor scrubber washout area, had a defect, had a fitting that was leaking, and then a hose that required a lot of over-processing because it would kink all the time. So replaced it with something easy to work with. Also want anything that's a hazard to be properly labeled, and so we got danger signs in the dock areas at Beasley. Nick, thanks for making this happen. Connor, thanks for posting this one. This was an improvement from Ryan and Zane. Just a quick communication on daily tasks, kind of what's going on in receiving, what's going on in picking that day, just kind of what's most important in the moment, keeping everybody on the same page. Very, very cool improvement, guys. Way to go. Eric in Mount Juliet demonstrating the new chainsaw chain sharpener. I have no idea how I did not know this tool existed. This looks way better than doing it by hand. Very cool, guys. Probably something we should take around Husky if we haven't already. Travis Brown in Mount Juliet showing how they've reorganized the warehouse, gotten rid of things they don't need. In 3S language, this is called sorting, getting rid of everything that you don't need, just treating your space like it's the valuable resource that it is. Way to go, Travis. Omar showing us an incredible safety improvement, as well as just something that was way too much of a hassle. When building small jack trusses like that, one person feeds them through the final press and the other person catches them. But if they're not right in sync, you can't see through there, so they end up falling between the rollers. And then you also have trusses coming through there. It's a dangerous spot to be, and just a hassle when those fall in between the rollers. So they put a little table there to fix that. And Michael in panels showing us just a little table that they use to collect the scrap OSB that we use for spacers and headers. Just don't want to throw anything in the dumpster we don't have to, so just a quick collection point for that so that we can get it back into a value-added product. All right, some continuous improvement on the Robocarts we talked about a week or two ago. This is the carts that we pick anything that's not 2x4 number 2 and place it on for the linear saws in the truss plant. There was some over-processing. There was some vertical bracing coming up right here that just created a hassle for the guys on the forklift to drop the material. They had to get right in the right spot, and we want to make it easy. And Lean is the art of subtraction. Turns out that those verticals weren't even needed, so we just cut them out to make it easier. So on the extruder, the top and bottom plates sit on rails that push the plate to the appropriate firing position. And when you have a beam pocket, you got a break in that top plate. But we're just using single pieces of 2x4 to space that out to create the gap so that the machine kept running accurately. And that one piece of 2x4 is just flimsy and hard to work with, would fall down. So they've created these little blocks. Works much better. Looks great, guys. I love this improvement. On table 1 in the truss plant, we relabeled each set of wizard pins. The old labels were either faded or gone, and that's a 65-foot table, so there's lots of sets of pins. And if there's an issue, you want to be able to communicate clearly with maintenance that you have a problem with set 12 or set 13. So this is a great improvement. And that's the first week of October, guys. Really great stuff. I was just watching this back and laughing at myself about how many times I said put the answer where the question is. But it is really, really important. Like that's my one takeaway from glancing back at this week is so many good improvements on just putting the answer right where you need it. So instead of having to find someone, instead of having to walk over somewhere else to double check something, just put the answer right there where you're doing the work. And it just makes things so much smoother. So you guys are doing an incredible job. Have a good week.